Let's hit the pause button and bring in trial attorney Michael Jaafar, who is standing by. Michael, this is a different kind of witness. We talked about how OSHA was a government, unbiased witness on the stand for the defense. You've got someone here who's paid to talk about now another aim at the target of blame for the defense, which is the police not doing enough in the investigation. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you that that's what he's doing. I don't know how impactful that's going to be. I mean, the OSHA witness is, in my opinion, going to be a lot more impactful. Somebody was negligent here, right? The victim didn't die because, a ceiling tile broke off and hit her in the head and killed her. Somebody had a duty of care and they failed in that duty. It wasn't the police. It wasn't the way the investigation was done. I can see why they need to do that, but at the end of the day, the jury are going to be looking at the defendant here, and they're going to be asking themselves one question, and the jury instruction is going to be, did you believe that she was negligent in her duty? First, do you believe she had a duty? I think everybody would agree she had a duty. She was the armorer. The question is whether or not she failed in her duty, right? And how the investigation was handled, in my opinion, is on the lowest tier of evidence that could be brought to her defense. I think the biggest thing is going to be who else might have intervened in her prosecution of her duty that might have broken the fact that she did a great job. You could be a doctor and sew up a patient really well, and then after you sew up the patient, a nurse comes in after you're done and you leave the room and then stabs the patient. That could happen, and then you were not negligent as a doctor. But if while the patient was open and you had a duty and you left a scalpel inside the patient, that's negligence. So that's basically the crux of this case is, did you do your job and did you perform your duty? And if you didn't perform your duty, did somebody else cause it to happen? And that's why I don't know if this private investigator is going to be a big witness.
And that's what we're looking for from the defense. Are they going to be able to bring in someone to say, in your scenario, a nurse came in after the fact and did some misdeed? We will see if they are able to point it that clearly with these witnesses.